Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have G.I.Joe Classified Series Stuart, Outback, Selkirk. And it comes in that typical style plastic-free packaging, and it also has some really awesome artwork. And the artwork on there reminds me of the old children's book, The Snowman, and that is awesome. It's just a really cool style. And he is number 63 of the Classified Series. Let's go ahead and get Outback out of his package. Straight out of the package, you're going to notice Outback comes with a backpack, and it's a really well sculpted backpack. Tons of sculpt work and texture throughout. Could use a wash and a little bit of paint, but besides that, this is a very nice looking backpack with all the wrinkles sculpted. It's got a peg on each side to equip some gear, and the wrinkles continue on the back. It's just really well done. If you're going to be a survival expert, you're going to have some survival gear, and Outback comes with a shovel for, whatever he needs to dig some trenches, to dig a hole to poop in. Continuing with the survival gear, we get a flashlight, and it's done pretty well. It's cast in black plastic. It's got the switch on the side, and pretty much all the sculpt work you would need in this type of flashlight. Outback also comes with a knife, casted in black, painted silver blade. Sculpt work looks good. Now diving into the guns, Outback sidearm is a pistol, and it's very customized. You got some like tape or something wrapped around the handle. Looks like a flashlight or a laser on the bottom. Got the hole in the front for the muzzle flash effects. A very weird but unique style, like almost like just made out of scraps type of pistol. Outback's primary rifle looks to be like a sort of customized close combat M4. And it's got the strapping that's in brown. We got the magazine that is removable, but it's, the strap gets away. This is like a harder strap, and it's trying to push one direction. And this thing came out all super warped. You can really see it. Look at the barrel. Look how the barrel is angling upward. This was sort of like a U shape, but I straightened it out. I put a bunch of stuff on top of it, like books. But I gotta fix that barrel. Look how it's just going straight up. And that bugs me. They could have did like a softer material, but this is a very hard plastic. I mean, it's a very minimal give. It's not squishy or anything. The gun and everything looks really cool. It's just like, it just came all super warped. Here we have an up-close look at Outback, and his head sculpt is awesome. His eyes look great. I did not get derpy eyes or derpy paint, thankfully. The green bandana looks really nice. The beard, the hair, just everything on the head sculpt is done really, really well. Yeah, I really, really liked how he turned out. And thankfully, like I said, I didn't get any QC issues when it comes to his eyes being derpy or his face or anything like that. He does have a harness. The survival on his chest is intact. No QC issues there. Got some brown paint on top, so you can see that with some texture throughout. Looks so awesome. And the only gripes that I really have is like, it's almost like it's not enough paint, or the paint is like yellowing a little bit. It's like a creamy-ish right here because they painted on the flesh. He's got different color. He's got a little hair sticking there. That's stuck in the plastic. Gross. But he has discolored elbows that don't match the rest of the body, which is a bummer. Like, I'll just say he has some dry elbows or something. Like, those are super dry. They painted on the arm hair, which looks great. But yeah, that's an eyesore. It looks worse on camera for sure, but you really can see it. Gloves and everything painted look pretty good. The whole belt area is done quite well with all the rivets and everything. Texture in the pants. It's just a really good piece. It's just the issues is the paint here. Look at the overpaint there. This is nasty elbows. And then other than that, his harnesses. This one was like super crammed up to his crotch, so I had to like wiggle it down. So that was sort of like, it didn't make sense, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I did put the pistol in the holster looking nice. And just the overall pants and everything look really good. Texture, knee pads, knife is in the sheath, and his boots are done really well. And yeah, I mean, this figure's pretty badass. Not perfect, has a couple issues on mine, but it's still the Outback that I wanted. Diving into articulation, Outback's head can look down that far, can look up that far. He has tons of attitude, and his head can rotate. His head is almost like a little loose, you know, and it's almost like it's the ball peg. When I pop this head off, the ball peg stays in the head, but it pops out the neck, which is odd. He does have the arms that can go up, do the full T-pose. Well, full T-pose, got pushed a little bit. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist rotation, vertical bends. He does have the ab crunch. Crunches forward only that much, but then crunches back that far. He does have the area in the front that can help him crunch forward in the waist area because it's the hula hoop waist. Hula hoop waist. And then we got the full Van Damme thigh cut. He can kick up this far. And then when the hips are up, he can still kick up pretty far. Double jointed knees. One knee is very tight. Yep. So the opposite sides of my legs. The lower part's really tight and the upper part on the other one. So I got to add some heat to it. We got the boot cut where the boot's at. And ankle bend. Pivot. Here we got the knee actually bent this time. So you can really see the angle. And then he does have some butterflies in the arms as well. They're just little baby butterflies. But they go back pretty far and they go forward. You know, nothing too crazy, but the bicep up here, it's a little tight. But yeah, you know, decent butterfly. One thing that is awesome about Outback is that he can equip all his gear. So I got the pistol in his holster, the rifle's on the back, and I really don't like how the rifle fits, because either way you got the scope that's popping him in the shoulder so it doesn't stay flush, and then the other way, like, the strap is too hard of a plastic to really make it go around his arm, which wouldn't make sense. It feels on a backpack. It's just weird. It's a weird place for the assault rifle. Backpack looks good. The shovel's good. But as you can see, the shovel starts to warp into the form of the backpack. So you can see how it sort of is already sort of angled because it's been on that peg hole. Got the flashlight and the knife in. It's just a awesome figure that can actually carry and support all his gear. And here we have Outback with his wave mates that I picked up. No Blue Barbecue or Crimson Bat for me. I wanted CoverGirl and the Team America Lieutenant Falcon. When it comes to the younger Outback, I do like this one. This is my preferred style for Outback. Now, I am tempted to get the Tiger Force one, even though I don't care about the Tiger Force. Just have the old man version, because the old man head sculpt looked awesome as well. So maybe down the road, or I might pass. I'm not sure. But the fact is, Outback is a must-have, even young or old. He is a badass figure, and he poses really well. Yes, he is not 100% perfect. He has some issues like the elbow and, of course, the painting on the bicep. But, you know, and then I've seen some QC issues, people saying floppy waist, his eyes. So there's some things to look out for. But other than that, you know, I dodged some bullets when it comes to the face and everything. It's just the elbows and the arms. You can't avoid that, unfortunately. But the figure's still solid. I enjoy it. The gun is another issue. It looks really cool, but why a hard plastic? Like, I can see what's going on is like this hard plastic is pushing, since it's angled this way, it's pushing the barrel upward. I'm gonna have to heat it up and try to salvage it, because it's a cool looking gun. It's just all warped all to hell. But that sums up my unboxing and review of G.I. Joe Classified Series Outback. If you guys are enjoying my content, hit that like button. New to my channel, hit the subscribe button, as it helps the channel evolve and grow. Make sure you guys hit the silver bell notification so you know when I post a new video and when I go live every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, for State of the Art. And I want you guys, most importantly, to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.